So I've written a spoken word which actually came third place in the World Mental Health University Poetry Competition, and I just thought I'd share it with you. So I called it Things Left Unsaid, or What They Don't Teach You in School, because there is a lot of things and a lot of life lessons I've learned which I was nowhere near prepared for. Okay, I'm going to read from this because I don't remember it off by heart. I'm all grown up now. They call me an adult, as if I'm supposed to have some kind of idea about life and that knowing what to do is just a default. School is behind me and is long in the past, but there are just so many things that I didn't learn in class. Is school supposed to equip us for life or give us an education? Because I feel like I left school with not much preparation. Now I could cite talking about my history off by heart. However, if you told me to write a cover letter, I wouldn't know where to start. I could tell you the story of George and Lenny and how their dreams quickly deflated, but not about being in the company of another and still feeling isolated. I can add and subtract, there's not much to it, but I am in my overdraft with no idea how to budget. I know that if Megan has 10 apples and eats 2, then it leaves her with 8, but I don't know how to work with minimal money and still put healthy food on my plate. I know the scientifics behind sex, but what I didn't learn was the feelings that come next. I didn't learn about how sex can be a form of escapism and about how people use it to escape their own prison. I didn't learn about how it can affect your mental health, but at least I know how to put a condom on by myself. I was told that exercise is good because it keeps you at a healthy weight. However, I wasn't told that it can improve self-esteem and fight against self-hate. I was taught to say bonjour and au revoir, but not made aware of how to keep yourself safe at a bar. Now, I loved my teachers and they do an amazing job, but it's the curriculum I have a problem with, as stated above. More needs to be done to ensure that kids leave school with more than just qualifications. We need to make sure that an injustice isn't being done to the next generation. So that was kind of about, because when I came to uni I learned a lot of things that were quite hard hitting because they just weren't taught to me at school. I wasn't taught a lot of things at school. I went to a Catholic school as well, so there wasn't so much of an emphasis on sex and protection and all the things you have now, like contraceptive pills. There's so many things that I wish I had learned at school. I wish they'd done when you got to the appropriate age, like year 11 or even in sixth form, they had someone come in to talk about different contraceptive methods, how to keep yourself safe whilst engaging in sexual activity, how to prevent unwanted pregnancies. All that kind of stuff is so key. I wish they taught me, how to cook properly. I know we had food tech lessons, but it's not the same. When you got to a certain age, we should have been you've got this amount of money, you're going to go to the shop, you're going to buy healthy food and you're going to make it. We could have had a whole training session around that, and that would have been so key and so helpful. Another one could have been how to budget, how to manage your finances, how we could learn about different bank accounts, different savings accounts, where you're putting your money. So yeah, there's just a lot of things that I feel like should be taught at schools. They should equip you for later on in life. And I know a lot of people were like, oh well, shouldn't your parents teach you that, shouldn't other people teach you that? But at the end of the day, it's everyone's responsibility to make sure that we're all equipped for life, because at school you're meant to be taught the same as everyone, and you're meant to be taught in a way that does prepare you for life regardless of your socioeconomic background or your social class. Therefore, it's important that everyone gets to learn the lessons that I've just spoken about in class, because they may not be receiving that outside of school. Someone might not have the money to go and get healthy foods, and they might just be buying, potato wedges and stuff every day and just eating that, or eating fast foods and ready meals. That's fine, but wouldn't you want to know how to eat healthily, how to buy cheap food, how to make your own sauces, and there's so many things that I've had to learn the hard way, and it could have all been a little bit easier had I had these things at school. But I am appreciative of the education I have and our education system in England, and the fact that we get so much given to us. I'm not saying I'm not appreciative, I'm just saying these are the things that could have really been prevented. But yeah, so that was my one today. I hope you kind of found it interesting / maybe amusing. But yeah, have a fabulous week guys, and I'll see you soon.